to the Knees You Need video. We're going to go over the knee levers that you're apt to find in a modern guitar, and we'll go over 5 different knee levers, starting with the most important one, which is the lever that lowers 4 and 8, the E note, a half a tone. And on this guitar, it's this knee going, the left knee going to the right. But the other common way is the right knee going to the left. And a third way is on universal guitars that have the Jeff Newman setup would be for the right knee going right. The thinking about why to have them on the same knee is that you don't raise and lower the E's at the same time, so it's easy to have them on one knee, and that's the way Buddy Emmons thought it through. Paul Franklin likes to lower his on the right knee going left, and he has reasons for that. It's not that difficult to learn both ways, or all 3 ways for that matter, and my own preference is to reprogram my brain rather than take my guitar apart and change it, but it's up to you. Some people call that the E lever, some people call it the D lever. I think Jeff Newman called it the D lever, but should be called the E flat lever or D sharp lever, because that explains exactly what it does, but I'm going to call it the E lever. And it lowers 4 and 8 from E to E flat. And what that does musically, let's go to the C scale up here at the 8th fret open. So that's C, that's the one note of the scale. When you lower it, you get the 7th tone of the scale, it's the B note. And it's also, by the way, matches the 2nd string, so which brings me to the issue of whether to lower the E or not. Lloyd Green doesn't lower the E on the 4th string, he lowers it on the 8th string. And I think the people that don't lower it were bothered by the fact that sometimes when you lower the 4th string, it comes back a little sharp, called hysteresis. And but with the newer guitar, more modern guitars, doesn't seem to be as much of a problem. But so most people do lower 4 and 8. So that's the 7th tone of the scale. And let's say here we are at 8, C chord. If you lower it, you get a minor chord, and it's the E minor chord, which is the 3 minor in the key of C. And then 2 frets back is the 2 minor. So those are the first 3 notes of a harmonized scale. Common uses of the E lever. Let's say we're here at the 10th fret, G chord, the pedal's down. If you go back 2 frets and engage the E and let off the A pedal, you get a G to a G7th. And if you don't lower the A or release the A pedal, you get a 9th, which is a substitute for the 7th. So the other thing that you get another inversion of G. Here's pedals down, G. If we go back to 8 and just lower the E, 5 and 8, 5 and 8. It's another inversion. If you get some nice chord passages if you're just here. Let's say we're in the key of C. If you lower the E, and you can hit the frets and then go back to the pedals down. See? So that's a nice. Same thing up here. So we can use all our grips that we learned with this E lower lever. Okay, let's go to the next most common important change, which is the E raises, and that's 4 and 8 again. And on this guitar, it's the left knee going left, and that's a very common place to have it on most guitars. But you can see where you have it on your guitar. But that's a very common place. What happens musically in the open position here at the C, it's raising the C to a C sharp, but that's not a part of the C scale. The most useful use for the F lever is to get another inversion of the chord. So here we have G chord at the 3rd open. So then we're going to go up to the 6th fret and we're going to raise the E using the F lever, and we're going to also add the A pedal. So we have another inversion. Here's the pedals down one. It works on all those grips. Another use for the F lever is raising the E's is from the, let's say we are G here open, go up 3 frets and just add the F lever, you get a 7th chord. And of course that wants to resolve to the C, or to the 4 chord, which we have at 8 open. Another use is, let's say let's talk about pedals down at the 3rd fret, which is C. Add the F lever, and you're raising the 5th tone a half, and that's an augmented chord, and that leads to the 4 chord. That's all the 3 positions we use to get the F chord there here. So, and we're going to use that F lever in a lot of the scales and melodies that we're going to work on later.